It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, and messenger of God on a Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? What's up, everyone? In order to keep up with me, you would have had to catch my videos before this and my community page, which I'm going blank to right now because I'm shuffling the cards, but I'm sure they'll come up in just a moment or two. It's Friday. We're going to dig into our shadows. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Ugh. I am filled with so much juicy fire. Juicy. Get excited. What happened? I don't know. I just felt it. I just felt it come over me, and then I felt it coming out of me, and then I could see it on everyone else. I was like, uh-oh. I posted something in my community page about it. I was like, I feel like the Knight of Wands in me is coming out, where I just felt this, I'm getting dressed up and going out tonight. I was like, oh, Lord, this is a great energy. Now, am I going to get into trouble? No. It's more of it's an old part of me that I've definitely seen many times before. It's more of I just go out there and have to be a bad bitch and just have to feed off of the attention and shit. But as soon as it turned on, I saw the attention right away, and I felt like I was walking down the hall. The maintenance men were just zoomed in on me. They seen me all day, but then they were super smiley. And I put my phone over my mouth, and I felt like one of those teenage girls, just giggling down the hall. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. In the essence, God always puts me in these stupid ass positions where he wants me to show my power. And I was like, oh, this is going to be good. In the sense of, I'm a total, I reject all, that's what I was talking about with the kids. It's like, everybody's afraid of something. She was saying my son's afraid of the dark. I was like, his imagination gets the best of him. I was like, everybody's afraid of something. I was like, I'm afraid of intimacy. If I feel like a guy is getting flirty or something, oh God, dude, I'm freaking out, bro. I'm fucking freaking out. I'm out of there. Everything else, nah. Everything else isn't that scary to me at all. I've seen everything else, but the way you guys act and all that weird stuff, that goes back to the silky skin yesterday. Silky skin, get it? As I clap and laugh, I'm such a fucking seal. Hey, Milia, what's the difference between a seal and a sea lion?
Seals are usually white and fat, and then sea lions will bite your arm off.
She told me that earlier.
I
was like, thanks for teaching me that. And you can't pet a manatee because it's illegal.
They have no natural predators, so they'll try.
Yeah, so you become the predator immediately, and it's illegal. Anyways, I felt that come over me, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And why should I hold back? I should just go with the flow, right? And see where this goes. And I was like, dude, you're going to go tell that dude to take you on a date to go do some karaoke and shit. I was like, that sounds like such a great plan, but how about I just go do some shit like that by myself and meet new people, and that could be more fun. And anyway, so I felt that come over me, and I'd never really felt that since the beginning of my awakening. This is worth exploring. So we're going to go into that. I don't know. Unless the shadows put me in a phase of, crying and despair. We're going into the pits of hell to find out. So let's start with our dark mirrors. Oh, and that was really funny. I posted something super funny. I hate having to speak on the dumb shit. It's such dumb shit, but it's important to them, and I feel like it's dumb shit. I'm not insensitive. I tell you not to do this, and then you do it, and then you want me to be all cuddly about it. And I'm not. I blow fire at your face for being stupid because I told you not to do this shit. So anyways, Ali released some song called I Don't Know. And I was like, he's like, something I love you from a distance. I was like, this sounds like Russ's song. And I'm listening to the song, I'm like, well, I don't know. You got what you gave, bro. I don't know. And it was full with a lot of words and stuff. It was very not, it was not an easy pill to swallow. And then I thought about the last song that Russ did, which was some kind of weird ass, I don't really know. I don't want to remember it. But it was filled with words, and it was all filthy, and it was all just messy. Just messy. So I was like, oh, you guys aren't doing so well right now. I told you not to go there, and you went there, and now this is what's coming out of you, and it's gross. And then Kanye, in 24 hours, he's gone on a whole fucking... I told you, dude, I could bring the worst out of anybody. Fucking, I'll take away all your power, Bo, and have you out here looking like a fucking... on all fours, dude. Swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God. They want me to go out. I have a cute little dress, too. I have a little jumper. That's what they call them, a jumper. I have a brand new little jumper. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going out tonight. I hear Mac. I'm going out with the Holy Spirits, bro. They'll play the DJ songs. They'll let me dance and have so much fun. And I can be a kid, like an old kid, and run away from people and stuff. I mean, honestly, I was laughing about those cards. They were like something romantic. I was like, I got like freaked out. I was like, is this going on in your life? Are they trying to put something in my life? They're like, no, they're trying to fill you with that feeling. I'm hooked on a feeling. And then I'm sitting there dancing. I'm on the pavement, bro, away from everyone, because I'm tired of, I just be like that. And the sun's setting, and I am jamming and dancing, and I look up, and there is Venus just like filling me with all of this love and emotion. I'm like, dude, I'm going with the oceans. What do we got? I'm not gonna cry for you. I think we talked about that yesterday, dude. I'm kind of over it. 22. Yeah, the last one was on 22 too. This is not the right book. We're in, which ones are we using? The Dark Mirrors. I did a post that shows you what we use. I have over 40 oracles. Most of them are about light and ascension and walking through different stages of, ascension. Period. But the most important part is walking through the darkness every weekend. You can't get to those levels of ascension without these levels. To begin with, I only had one book, and then like half a year later, she came out with some oracles to go with the book, right? Is how that worked. And then we would say, I don't know, maybe another 6 months later, I found these, or maybe these. These came then, and then these came, and we know about the Inferno. Right? And then I would say like about 9 months ago, 8 months ago, I don't know. I really don't have a concept of time at all. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I swear I am, as if we were playing Price is Right. I have no idea where I was 8 months ago. I couldn't even tell you, bro. I got these. So in the order of how they came is like boo-doo-boo-doo-boo. And I had to wait long periods of time to come up with this. And I just got these the other day. And yes, these. And that's what I was like, you don't even understand. You don't even know. You don't even know. But I'm about to teach you. About to teach you. Okay? Okay, number 22. Oh, going back to Allie and shit. I was like, I love you, Allie. And then going back to I don't have no hard feelings at Russ. I'd be laughing at Russ. Russ is just, I'd be laughing at Russ. I don't really have any hard feelings. Should I have hard feelings about Russ? I think his feelings are hard enough on his own. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you the truth. Russ is powerless. Lucifer only gets his energy from the people. I'm not a person. I'm not subjugated to the feelings, you know what I mean, that you yourself succumb to. And so anybody in a Luciferian energy, in a negative energy, a devil energy, you know what I mean? Like, you have no power because you're powerless to this feeling that's got you locked out of heaven. What's up, Bruno Mars? Anyways, that's a good song. Whoa, whoa! Where'd that come from? That's so funny. The Holy Spirit be on it. I'm gonna be out there stupid as fuck. I'm so excited. Somebody might need to call me a lift. Good shit, good shit. I'm hilarious, right? Don't you want to hang out with me? I guess not. I'm not going to cry for you if you don't. And this is literally the moon phase. Go look. It's actually this way, and it was up by DIA in the middle of the day. Hip-hop parade! Oh, see, that's why I want to go do some karaoke, bro. Karaoke, bro. Yeah. Visual seed. With her back to the light of the moon, a beautiful woman with deep blue eyes sheds dry tears of blood. She holds in her hand a drop-shaped vial, full of blood as well, and she gestures forward as if offering it. Sentence. I gave you my last gift. I shed my last tear for you. It's time not to let you free, but to let myself free. Hey! And that's it, too. You can see it. Where'd it come from? I mean, pretty much that. Closure, dude. And we're like, hey, it's time to ride that pony. I told you I need practice and stuff. In the sense of, I'm still not fucking around. So they want to put me out there as like a piece of meat and have all these guys like, wave and holler and shit, hoot and holler, and see how I can handle it. But at the same time, I know I have my spirits, but it's a total fucking dark night of the soul because it's like really putting myself out there. It's like, we're going to go put you out there. I was like, oh no, I can do this. And really, I should be able to do this, but this is some funny ass shit. It's like 40-year-old virgin, funny shit. 42. Hut. Let's keep going. I'd be laughing. I know what they're doing. Will I go with the flow? I don't know. Let's see what happens. It's like, it's that new reality. It's like, can you walk in this? Can you walk it like you talk it? I don't know, bro. I'd be talking a lot of shit. I don't know, really. I haven't been that girl for a long time. All right. She still lives within me, is what they say. Anyways, I saw the bride in the cage, and that's fucked up because that's who I was before. Yeah, that's what got me here. I like to call it, I was locked in R. Kelly's meat locker, but however you want to call it. All right, moving forward. Breaking up can only be done by two persons. One will either do it earlier, maybe, but sooner or later the other person will follow. One can afford to do it with words and actions. The other probably will only be able to do it inside their own heart. It's painful, it's definite, and it's hard. It's sometimes necessary. Breaking up is not just letting go of a person. You are letting go of a part of yourself. And that's the truth, bro. That's what I realized. I got to be honest with you. I looked up and I realized when Bobby reached out to me, I realized that it was real fast. But I was like, dude, you were the last person I slept with. Like, I never dated another person. I never talked to another person after you. Like, it's been 5 years and you were the last person I ever talked to. Like, what? I was weirded out by that, but there was lots more to be weirded out about, so I forgot about that. But in the essence, yeah, bro, I like literally shut down, like for real. I shut down for those 5 years, and then, all these years, and then I ended up, opening back up to him just to, be like, But now, after I shut everything, laid it to rest, now I'm ready to go back out there. They're ready to put me out there. It's Friday then. I don't know. It makes sense. It's like, in essence, I'm laughing real hard because I was out there dancing and talking with the Holy Spirit about this whole situation before we got here. It's like, God tells you what he's got for you and what he's planning for you and what, all the great things he wants you to do. And you can talk yourself off this ledge, or you can just be like, you are so funny. Okay, I'm going to go with what my heart is saying because it is so funny. I can do all this shit. Even though I don't believe I could do this shit, I could do this shit. And the shit is good for you, right? So that's where you just, you let go of the battle between the mind saying, no, you shouldn't do this and blah, 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 blah. So going back to this whole point is, I'm at a point in my life where they say I'm ready to be out and be, I was going to say part of the crowd, and then the next word was crowded. That's what they said. She's ready to be crowded. I mean, eventually. And that's what I said, too. It's like, I need some practice and stuff. I haven't, I was locked in a cage, and then met that guy, and then crazy, and more crazy, and spiritually crazy, and here we are. And it's crazy. It's Friday. Had to go there to get here, and eventually I have to, if I don't, again, the story is, that's what I'm laughing about, is like all this time I'm like laughing at the cards every time they try to bring a man to me, and now they're like, all right, you're gonna go out and attract a man. It's like, you have to put in some work too, because this isn't working. We keep bringing stuff and it's not working. You're gonna have to go out there and put some action into this. And that was that action of wands that we got yesterday. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. Anyways, meaning he was my last, so I have to, I told you, if I don't do something, my story ends with blowjob Bobby. there's more blowjobs to be given. I heard Marshall, are you tired of... No, not yet. Keep going. Okay. You never get tired of something you're good at, something you enjoy. The other problem, something, let go and, move on. Breaking up is not just letting go of a person. You are letting go of a part of yourself, of hopes and dreams and trust. You are letting go of feelings and memories. You let go of the emptiness you felt and the connection you relied on too. Anger will help you at the beginning, but the last part of the road can't be done by just anger. Closure comes when you dry up your tears. It's a glorious moment when you allow yourself to frankly not give a damn about it. All that was past is not a credit or a debt. It is just suddenly no more than a gift. And that's what it is. It's like, I said it to him a long time ago. And it's fucked up because I got my stalker ex-husband and everybody else on the line. Hold, please. Hold, please. No, in the sense of, he was my first love. And I spoke about that in many videos. I was like, have you had a first love? I know this is really disgusting and sad that I'm this old. I did meet you like a long time ago, so I was in my late 20s, but I came out of a dark place, and you were my first love. So in the sense of, everyone has a first love, and that's what I was trying to explain to Allie. It's like, yeah, we love, but you learn to love more people. You know what I mean? I haven't felt like that for anyone but him. But that doesn't mean I can't have that feeling for someone else. Otherwise, I'm going to end up like Eminem. That's what I said. I said that before. Remember before Christmas, and then all this happened, and next thing you know, I was giving blood. So do you have just as much difficulty with intimacy? One of us are going to have to go out there and, get some booty. I was like, don't make me go out and go get it and tell you all about it. And then I was like, wait, I don't want you going out and getting no booty and telling me all about it. Next thing you know, I'm out there fucking all over, throwing my booty around, telling everybody all about it. Fucking Bridget Jones' diary and shit. It's a fucking tell-all. God's telling all my I'm telling all what God's doing. I wanted to say God's telling what I'm doing, and it's like, no, I'm telling what God's doing. Where did this come from? God said, I told you, are you going to be okay when God says, hey, you're going out tonight? The fuck you mean God said? He said, bro. I felt it. Where? Outside when I was approaching. That goes back to my video yesterday. When God says, are you going to be okay are you coming with me? Me and the boys are going out tonight. To do what? Well, I don't think I would probably do this if I had a guy. I don't know. I know what the mission is. We're going to accomplish this. Let's keep going. You're letting go of emptiness you felt, blah, blah, blah. Closure comes when you blah, blah, blah. What does it say? It's a generous moment when you allow yourself to frankly not give a damn about it. All that is past is not a credit or a debt. It is suddenly no more than a gift. You can raise your chin. After all, wipe your chin. Shut up. My Holy Spirits. I mean, seriously, we're talking Lilith, bro. They want Lilith to go outside and play with the boys. This is super funny. I mean, I can make people look at me and do all kinds of stuff. This is going to be fun. But they want me to go out and dance and have fun, too. So harnessing all these different energies at one time, all this creative flow and all of this, they want me to take on the whole planet of Venus and put it in a dress. This is... All right, sure. Yeah, okay. I can do this. After all, tomorrow is another day. And, we always talk about this anyways. It's like, I never had that, I can either sit here and, wake up crying about some old shit or wake up, freaked out about some new shit. I'm ready for an experience. Are you ready to experience something new? I am. In the sense of, that's not new for you. You guys go out every fucking Friday night and you're out there looking for your boo and all of this boo-boo shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. Let's keep going. Let's see what part of death we're in, what part of purgatory. I don't know. Let me find the cards. Are these? Nope, that's not those ones. Are they? Nope, not those ones. This one's. This one's. Last time we were at the end of hell. We were at the light is shining at the end. That's great stuff. We're looking at the stars. I've seen it again. Alright, it's probably gonna be some fucked up lustful shit. Let's see. Bring it out. Oh, we're at the beginning. Yeah, it's just how it works. We really did, if you were paying attention. The last time we pulled these cards was the last card, and this is the first card, and we are right at the beginning of facing our demons. Let me tell you the story. These are, for anybody that doesn't know, it's a common study in college. It's Dante's, the Divine Comedies, if you take that class. Alright, anyways, while wandering in the wilderness, Dante encounters 3 wild beasts, a leopard, a lion, and a she-wolf, who blocks his path, forcing him to enter a dark valley. There, Dante meets the spirit of the poet Virgil, who offers to become his guide. Hey! Oh goodness, that came to me earlier. What was I doing? I don't know, doing my hair or something. Carl Jung. So why can't I access his spirit? You know, I finally, I was trying to access the spirit. And then what came over me was Rumi. I don't know who Rumi was, but it's the spirit. They're intertwined. So meaning I have to access Rumi, but Rumi already lies within. That's a whole nother story. So, yeah, interesting as it may be. I haven't put those dots together. I just remembered them right now. I will not remember them again until I watch this video. And I still might forget them yet again. I just had to tell you that. Anyway, so, you know, and that's what happened to me. As soon as I entered the Dark Night of the Soul, who did I meet? I can't remember. I really do believe it was Pac first. But Michael was always in the back singing. Every fucking day, you guys. Every fucking video, every fucking day, every fucking video, every fucking day for like a year and a half. You are not alone. Oh my God. He would never let me forget that or anybody else. He was always. But all of his music, but especially that song in almost every fucking video, bro. That and the Capital One, What's in Your Pocket. That's been there forever. I really don't know. Do I sponsor? No, I owe them bitches money. If you want to, you know. Maybe all the sponsorship will fucking put it all away. I don't owe them that much money, you know, in essence. But still, I just want to point this out, is that's who, I mean, seriously. The Dark Night of the Soul didn't have a face. I didn't meet all of my spirit guides at that time. I promise you, I didn't realize till later it was Kobe. I saw it in an actual version of a dark horse. I saw it as that view that you get with the fucking man with the fucking jack-o'-lantern in his head, and it's all flaming and scary. It would just come up on me, dude. I'd see it coming up on me. That's how I knew. I wouldn't even, by that time, you gotta understand though, my feelings. I was still very detached from feelings, so there had to be outside, you know what I mean? I had to see the visions to go into these places, to dig through the feelings. Now I can just feel it and go into the feelings, but still, opposite, work through the memories. All right, going back to it. So, you know, in the beginning, there's always a guide. Divination. The 3 beasts are allegories for the sin, I told you, of lust, pride, and adversary. Told you, I knew lust was going to come in. And adversary and pride, yep. And that's power and control. I felt it. I felt it with the Lilith. I felt it come over me, which have diverted our hero from its true path of salvation, sending him on a course that may lead to his damnation. This card speaks of our tendency to ignore and downplay small problems and concerns, pretending we don't notice them so we may focus our attention on weightier matters. At this time, become clear about what is leading you away from your true purpose or causing you to fall short of your potential. And is it time to apply the needed discipline to get back on track? This is quite interesting in the sense of I do believe it's speaking to you, but I'm looking at me. because I don't run from it. I run at it. Let's go back to this. This card speaks of our tendency to ignore and downplay small problems and concerns, pretending we don't notice them, so we focus our attention on weightier matters. What do we have in our matters that are small right now? I'm like, that's why I'm like looking at this. At this time, become clear about what is leading you away from your true purpose. What is your true purpose and what's leading you away or causing you to fall short of your potential? And is it time to apply the needed discipline to get back on track? And it is time. I personally am not off track, but I knew that these were coming in, and that's what it is. It's like lust, pride, and adversary, which diverts our hero from the path of salvation. A walk on the dark side, sending him on a course that may lead to his damnation, in the sense of mistakes can be made. And that's what I'm faced with right now. Beautiful. Tell me more. Tell me more about my future. That's pretty awesome, right? What's on the bottom? Sower of Discord. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't make any moves. You know, I really wanted to go out. I'm okay with staying in. Tomorrow's, my other favorite day. Damn. We'll see. Let's look deeper into this. I feel like we should fight the demons instead of running from them. Because, why? Why? Let's see, which ones? Let's go into our Dark Goddesses. Medusa's on the bottom, which is appearances, and I feel like that. I want to get, you know what I mean? I want to be seen. Ooh, this one it is. Oh, it's me. I haven't pulled my Isis cards in a long time. Okay. Okay. It's all parts of me. You don't understand. It's like, woof. You know what I mean? I'm talking to me all the time. All right. Self-sacrifice. The price is paid. Needs of others have been made. Time to rise and to become the best for you and your kingdom. By the power of the Dark Goddess in me, protection in place. Blessed be. Why have you sacrificed your own life for the sake of others? You have given away the most precious thing in life. You. All these years of dedication for the sake of your principles. All the pain and suffering you have endured, and yet you have ignored your own needs by putting others before you. This learned behavior has become a destructive pattern in your life. Stop self-imposing the victim upon yourself and take steps to live out your dreams. By self-sacrificing yourself, you have forgotten who you truly should be. Never act as others expect you to be. Instead, take responsibility of your life and quit blaming others for your disappointments and failures. You need to be in service to yourself, first and foremost. All of our cards leading up to this has said this. Take care of yourself and learn to say no to others, especially when their demands enslave you. Be like the phoenix as you rise from the ashes of resurrection, for Isis invites you to reclaim your personal power. And that's really what it is my power to own a room. They want me to walk in that. I could own a room, and I nonchalantly knew it, but now they want me to witness it and see what I can do with it. I always owned a room. When I walk in the room, the whole room feels my frequency. All of them. Stop behaving like a martyr, always helping with the loving heart and never resentment. Hand any guilt over to Isis. Make a commitment to be kind to yourself. Make a list of your goals and take steps to achieve them. Take control and responsibility for your life. Seize the day. Martyr of Egyptian origin, she was worshipped as the ideal mother, wife, and protector of the dead, and the patroness of magic. Isis was an instrument in the resurrection of Osiris. She restored his body to life after having gathered the body parts that had never stewed about in the earth by Set. That had been strewn about in the earth by Set. We talked about this story for 3 days. 3 days we've talked about my Isis and my resurrection. And in the essence, it's like, I'm hearing so many songs. Girls just want to have fun. I want to dance with somebody. I'm seeing Marilyn Monroe. It's like, as a mother and wife and the protector of the dead and the patroness of magic, I am my own martyr. I sacrifice, the beauty of being a woman and having, a beautiful body and a beautiful life and being able to be part of life. Whereas I stay very diligently in my priesthood with my chastity belt and pushing everybody away with my knife. So that I can be, a good woman of God. But naturally, God wants me to be a happy woman of God. And He wants me to reclaim these powers that I used, against others and enjoy them. It's the next level of evolution. But it's also that card, it scares you. It's like, but what if something, you know what I mean? And then you're like, what could go wrong if God's going for, if God is with me, if the whole car is my spirits or guide are with me and everybody's with me, then what bad can come of this? And what else, what are my options? I sit here as a good girl. I do another reading. I stay outside smoking cigarettes and, staring at the moon, letting people come up, and I'm sitting here, fucking outreaching to them. I'd always deny myself such things. You know what I mean? I had to learn to give myself permission to go out and enjoy myself. Even something as simple as playing pool. I know I used to do it. I haven't done that since forever, and I might be really good at that. I was thinking about it. I was like, I could be really good at that, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not, because my eyesight's kind of fucked up. I was thinking about little shit like that. I really sucked at bowling. And then when I thought about bowling, I was like, dude, I love to drive the race cars. I love to do the go-karts, dude. I love to do the go-karts. I was just thinking about stuff like that. I like to go out to the movies. I bet there's a movie. I was just thinking about all this stuff, and it's like I've been deprived, you know what I mean? And that's what the Empress card was saying multiple times as I read it. It's like Mother Earth is your home, and it provides a home for you. But I'm not of the earth. And that's what I said. It's like, I don't even fuck with you. I don't even fuck with this earth. I just sit in it. I'm forced to be a body in it. And I do God's work, and I come back and I sit here and I zone out. I don't want to be part of anything. And I deny myself by not being part. I deny so many parts of me by not being part. Even by going out and not saying 2 words, I deny myself experiences, interactions, possibilities, friends, laughter, food. Food. Every girl likes to eat. Dude, I kind of want to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet right now. No, it's because of my teeth and I haven't been able to eat. I'm food. I really can't yet, in the essence. And so, it's kind of hard to reclaim it. And that's where you look up, you're a divorcee. You're fucking 40 years old. You're all fuck, I ain't going out with all these fucking 20-year-old girls. In the sense of, it's not insecurity. It's I really don't want to have to be that girl again, bro. But once I go out there, then these fucking, these fuck boys want to fuck the shit out of me. And then it's a fun little ordeal for 10 minutes. Meaning I'm not with them, but I like the attention. And then it makes me feel all zesty and I'm ready to go have a meal. That's all I needed. I didn't even need a feel. I felt it. Funny as it is, let's keep moving on. I'm not going to do too many more. Oh, we're only 30 minutes in. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I was going to say something, but then I realized who was in the room. Alright, what is our shadow work from our Black Moon Lilith? What is blocking our light? If I see the Scorpio card, I'm just going to die. Oh, release perfectionism. See, that's it. And that's it, too. It's like your mind is like, my mind is built in perfectionism in this, matrix of, what is wrong and right, just like you. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about going out on a Friday night? It sounds damning, just like that card. It sounds so wrong to do. That's full programming. I'm made to feel wrong to go out, to do anything outside of my children, anything for myself. It's not right. Fuck, I'm gonna cry. Don't cry. I'm gonna have to fix your makeup. Don't do it. Oh. What made me like that? Oh, man. Lots of people telling me that I was a bad mother. So it's like, if I don't do this, then I'm not a good mother. If I do this, then I'm a bad mother. If I do this, I'm a bad mother. So then before you know it, you look like a straight-edge mother, but now I'm just like... And I really wanted to, going back to it, it's like, you want to have kids? Nah, bro. I was waiting till they grew up so I could be free. I've been a mother since I was a teenager. Fuck, there goes the makeup. I've always been responsible. I mean, no, when I didn't have my children, I lost all control. And that's perhaps why God wants me to have more children to keep me busy. Because ultimately, He wants me to take care of His children, which are you people. And, myself, and more children. You know what I mean? It's always more and more. He wants to bring more children. You know what I mean? So, it's as damning as it sounds. It's like, dude, that wasn't my intentions. No. I had hoped. I had dreamed of a day when I could just, travel the world and be free. But God says I can do it with kids. And so I'm going to still have that opportunity, is what He says. And that goes back to getting my trailer. It starts it, you know what I mean? I learned how to. I've already learned how to live in hotels. That's not very fun. You know what I mean? From here, that's just the truth. And that's what most people do when they travel to other countries and shit like that, and other states and stuff. You stay at fucking hotels and motels and fucking... Okay, Holiday Inn. They're singing in my head. Anyways, going back to it. It's like, I wanted, just to have freedoms. And that's where it is. It's like, like, here's a good example. Today, I was going to go back to the car because it was a beautiful day in the neighborhood and we didn't really need to stay here anymore, I stayed because I got my dentist work done and my freaking mouth was killing me. And so we did that, and I was like, okay, well, we can go, and then, when the cold weather comes, they'll put us back in a hotel, right? And then today I was like, well, I need to do the car work. And I talked to the freaking people, and they're like, I set it up. I had never done this before. So you have to put in a request, and then they tell you which places you can go to get it done based on your zip code. So then I make the mistake of putting this zip code in, and now I have to go to one of the places down here. So then I call like 2 of the places, and both of them are telling me that I'm going to have to leave this car with them until tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, shit. So then I have to extend the hotel, right? Because I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be without a car, so whoop-de-whoop. So then I spent most of the day getting all the stuff we need to bring it here so that if we need anything, it's here because I'm going to be without a car, right? And so I do all that, and then I take it over to the place. And it takes like a couple of hours to get the approval just to get the inspection. By the time the inspection's done, they're like, it's already 7 o'clock over there. They're not going to approve this. We'll put in the approval and we can call you in the morning. We can get it done and it'll take a couple hours, blah, 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 blah. Tomorrow it's supposed to snow and everything. So, we're supposed to go back into, the cold weather hotel. So, anyways, in the sense of I was being asked, Ray asked me, he's like, why aren't you coming back to the car? I was like, because this is before I knew that, I was going to have to leave it, which they didn't actually. They didn't tell me to leave it. They said just bring it back, which was some stupid ass shit. The first two told me I had to leave it. The third one was like, no, you could just come back in the morning and it'll take like 2 hours. I was like, that's crazy. But anyways, I made all these preparations and that wasn't even the situation. But anyways, he's like, why aren't you going to, why don't you just come back to the car? I was like, because I don't want to leave my kids in the car for hours while I'm working on the car. He's like, but, they've stayed in the car for hours before. I was like, yeah, but I don't want to leave them like that without anything. And that's where it is. It's like, these convictions. Even while I'm here, I don't go far. I'm not going to leave them. You know what I mean? I don't. You can look back. It was really difficult. Like, even in my apartment, I had cameras set up and I would only leave to go to work. Only leave to go to do, studio time. It took a lot to where I could just feel free to just drive, but I only drove with intention. I didn't just, like, most of the time I'd be at fucking Red Rocks or some shit like that, had camera systems going and all of this stuff, and they were older, but I never just did shit for myself. You know what I mean? Like, I have a hard time doing that, like taking myself out to eat or doing, like, prime example, meals, whatever you want, I'll eat the scraps. Whatever you guys want to do. All I care about all day is that my kids are happy and healthy and taken care of. They're not spoiled, but in a sense, kind of, because, sort of. Not like, money-wise and shit, but they're spoiled with my attention and my hovering and my caring and my, over that. And it limits me because it's like I put too much into the order of things to keep order. So even though it sounds all fun and exciting, there's too much fear and, it's fighting my whole ego and my programming to get up and do something that I know is good for me, but that I've told myself a million times that I can't do because then I'm a bad person. If I'm out there like that. I don't have no business being out there like that. Right? So you go through these stories, right? So then, back when I met Bobby and stuff, I was able to be out there like that. And I had, babysitters and stuff. My oldest daughter was there. I could go out and be social. I worked nights and stuff. And before that, and I was able to, be that person. And I was that person. But then later I shut down and I just never was that person again. I was all, go, 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 go. And yet still able to, be, if I went to a concert, it was with intentions. You know what I mean? I went with someone, it was catering to that someone. I went with intentions. It was never just about, fulfillment of me and my excitement and what I want. Like, I want to do this. It's hard to do what I want to do when I'm worried about everybody else's wants. And I do a lot of projecting on everybody else about that, but I had to come clean when it's, I'm facing my own shadows. It's one thing when I'm looking at, yours, but when I'm looking at mine, it's like, yeah, we wear the same shadows. Mine are just different. I don't take on everybody, but, I take on some shit. Because I turned on to Eve. I'm an Eve in some ways. Let's go to Virgo. What number is that? 6. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. The frequency of love. Release perfectionism. The cosmos wants you to know that you are enough. Embrace who you are and don't compare yourself with others. Step into your power. Send love to your flaws and accept yourself as you are. When this card appears, the universe is calling for you to release the desire for perfection. If this is in your chart, you may have been comparing or compared to others and received harsh critiques growing up. And that's it too. Black Moon Lilith in Virgo can place hyper-awareness around physical health, diet, work ethic, and drive for perfection. Virgo is associated with the symbol of the Virgin Maiden and the chastity of the Virgin Mary archetype. While the definition is noted in patriarchy, purity, perfection, chastity, and cleanliness, and that's it, I walk in that. All of these parts of the zodiac sign, as a result, not feeling good enough. Those who have this in their birth chart may be overly critical about themselves or others. Paris Jackson, speaking of Michael, Michael Jackson's daughter has Black Moon Lilith in Virgo in her natal chart. She is admitted to history of self-harm and disordered eating. You can heal this dark feminine shadow by releasing a need to measure up to others. Send love to yourself where mistakes happen. Praise your inner god or goddess with positive affirmations. Feminine shadow work. You are enough, especially when you unleash your wisdom and skilled presence into the world. Whether this is your craft, your diet, your exercise, or your work, have faith in what you have to offer. Masculine shadow work. You expect perfection from yourself and others. This can create strained interactions. Release the need to nitpick and stress about the details. And I'm more of a masculine. I pay more attention to the masculine. You are healing the shadow of self-doubt from the inside out. It's time for self-acceptance. See? New. And oh my goodness, Eve is on the bottom. It's the awakening, bro. That's what I told you. We're starting all over again. We end it just to begin it again so we can become more awoken to the stages of it. Why? Because they're stages of our evolution, and we walk other people through their stages. It's layers. I get so irritated every time I gotta come back to the same shit, which is like Bobby. And that's where I'm like, they're telling me I'm ready to move on. Meaning, I'll have something else. I'll have new shit to think about. You know, they want me to have new experiences. Yeah, it's something I've done before, but not in this body. Or maybe I'll end up doing something I've never done before. They want me to go out and explore. Dora. Dora. And at the same time, you're like, I don't want to. It's scary out there. It's hard out there for... That's not funny. Enough. I should call Taz. She is so cool about that. She is so cool about that. She's all about her business. We're going to go into this. We're going in order. And number 3 is, oh shit, release the Kraken. This is good shit. I really like this shit. Let's talk about it. This is good shit. This is not going to be a long video because, you know, we got shit to do. This is good shit. The Kraken. On page 17. Alright, hold on. These are hard to read. I need more light. It is good not to know everything. Great mysteries can fill you with wonder, and this is a very positive state. Be curious. You do not have to share everything with everyone. You can be selective about who you share. What? The minute, what is that word? I can't see it. Minute of your life with. Value your privacy. Duality. Seen and not seen. Revealing all and mystery. In the world where we think we know all and we see all, a little mystery is a good thing. It is possible to know everything about everything, although you would think that... I cannot read the word, sorry. I'm getting caught up in this, like, back shit. You see it? It's terrible. Alright, anyways, let me start over. In a world where we think we know it all and see all, a little mystery is a good thing. It is possible, or it is impossible to know everything, although you think with all the advent of social media that we have indeed seen everything about everyone. In the ancient world, even the world of a few hundred years ago, there were indeed great mysteries afoot, and many of those belong to the deep blue sea. The Norse sailors, not just the ancient ones, but right up to the 19th century, reported sightings of a great beast of the ocean with a destroying their boats and even buildings on the shorelines in the islands during the great storm. This creature was referred to as the Kraken, and was gently feared because it could rise out of the deepest release the Kraken ocean without warning. No one, and that's where it is, like, where'd this come from? I don't know. No one knew when or where the Kraken would strike. The gigantic sea monster was a bane of sea travelers and fish folk from the coast of Greenland to North Atlantic and right through the Scandinavian waters. Excluding the possibility that a Scandinavian Olympian was running around our farm last night, what are some other possibilities to these crop circles? It's from a movie called Signs. That's what I laughed about. Some sailors were also afraid of it. That they would even utter the word kraken without fear that this word indeed summoned it. In the Icelandic saga Orvar Odor, it mentions oh my gosh, who cares? Which is the kraken. It says, "Now I will tell you that there are two sea monsters. The one called the sea mist, another the heatherback. The Lindbarkar is the largest whale in the world, and the whatever is the largest monster of the sea. In this nature of the creature to swallow the men in the ships, drag them down in its arms, and even whales, and everything else while within its reach. It stays submerged for days, then rears its head and nostrils above the surface, and stays that way at least until the change of the tide. The appearance of the kraken resembles a giant squid and a huge sucker of tentacles were often described. So it is thought perhaps sightings were indeed that. Huge giant squids. Some descriptions, though, include spikes of the arm and huge teeth. So not quite of the usual giant squid would look like. The kraken reflects unfathomable wild nature of the sea and unpredictability. The plant companion is the fir tree, and the crystal is the olivine. That's funny, the fir tree. I like it. Release the kraken. I don't know. Now that I had a cry, I don't even feel like doing anything. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I was like, dude, they take all my energy and put it into a big old fucking cry. And the essence is, do I need to go out to heal this, or do I need to just heal this inside? That is the question. That is the question. We didn't do a big old long reading, but again, we didn't need to. I'm like, I can put it into words, but I mean, do you get it? What is it? We're going into a rebirth. And the rebirthing process is just as difficult as the dying process. Becoming something new, forcing yourself out to do new things, is just as difficult as letting go of the old things. In the sense, are we really doing something new? Sort of. Something that we thought we wouldn't do before. I don't know. I mean, I see it for what it is. They want me, in the sense of they want us. That's what it is. It's like the rebirth, the resurrection. You're being asked to, go out and be new. Be new. Take action. That was what, you know what I mean? And, going back to yesterday's videos was all about loving yourself, allowing love, and you feel burdened and you feel trapped was what came up. The Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands, or the Eight of Swords, was a self-imposed imprisonment. You're in a hangman position, but you have to take the adventure. Take it serious. I'm remembering every single card from yesterday, which is, you're talking to Dory, who doesn't have a memory, but they're showing me every single card yesterday from our tarot read at the end. And it ended on the High Priestess card. I was making jokes. I'm always making jokes, but it's not. It's funny. I laugh about it, but it's really hard work. It's like, can you do this? I don't know. I have every reason not to. All I need is one reason to do it. And do I have to do it big and wild, or do I just need to go out and do it? Or maybe I'm not ready to do it, and that's okay too. Maybe we just need to walk in the reality of we need to let some things go and be brave enough to, answer that calling when it comes again. I don't really feel like I'm going to do it. I'm being honest. I can smell somebody's food, and all I want to do is munch and lay down, to be honest. I've been going all day. I really have. I had to go all over. I had to go out and move my car and get all kinds of winter clothes out because it's going to go winter freezing, below freezing in the next, it's going for the least, and it looks like the next 7 days. It's going to be fucking freezing. Literally. So I had to do all of that. I had to deal with my car. I had to do all this. I was feeling really great as the sun was setting. But then as we talk about it again, we're just looking at it, and that's what happens is, you can feel totally fine until you go into the therapist and they really hit a nerve. And you're like, fuck. Okay, well, just think about it. Just let all this sit, and I will see you next week at the same time. Do I get a week? Nah, bro. It'll be all in my face. In the sense of, it's easy for me to see what they're asking me to, release. The perfectionism was so simplistic. Walking into the new year, the new you, feeling, feeling vibrant and, putting your skin back on. All of that. Not being able to run and hide in meditation, but being, forced out into civilization. And we're rhyming. Hey! Honestly, I'm just hungry. And I promise you, if I get a good meal, then I'm probably just going to go to sleep. But that's the work at hand, is where in your life do you need to release some of the perfectionism and allow yourself to live freely, to be yourself. Again, you can't ask, a whole fucking mommy to be ready and, on a Friday night like that and be like, oh, we're going out and all this. You're probably going to get a no, but maybe next time. Sounded good. I felt it until I really felt it, and I felt how sad it is. Like, I'm really, as much as I want to say I'm really not that girl, I felt it. The girl is inside of me, but I understand that that's going to take a lot of work to feel like I want to be part of crowds again. It was just a moment where I understood it and I felt it, and it was radiating off of me. And I know it's a power, and they just want me to be reminded about it. I don't necessarily have to go in and see it in action. I don't feel like I do a lot of that. I talk myself off a ledge. I'm like, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I see. I'll go do my work now. I don't really want to, fuck up my salvation and damn myself and shit. Going out there, somebody might put fentanyl in one of my drinks or something. There's a lot of shit going on out there. Maybe not. Maybe no. Maybe no. Maybe just some food. Food. That's all I ever want from these motherfuckers, is a happy meal. Somebody to hold me while this fucking shit is happening. Instead, they're like, let's go for a ride. My daughter's down for it. I'm gonna go find some food. And that's really all I ever want. You're like, you are so simple. Yeah, bro. It's the simple things in life. Truly. Are you hungry? Let's go get some food. Hey, so that's your shadows. Did you catch the shadows? I caught the shadows. We're starting all over. And we're facing, all of that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Face your own shadows. Let go of your imperfections. Let yourself live. Let the inner... It really is. It's not inner child. It's your inner essence. We're past the childhood. This is, This is your maiden. You know what I mean? That's what it stands for, is your princess, is new beginnings. And Embolic is the princess of... I think it's Wands. Where's that book? I don't know where my book is. Forget it. I don't want to pull it out. So, I don't know. If I go out, I'll let you know. If not, if I go out like a punk, if I go to bed, that's cool too, because that's all I want to do too. But, we prepare ourselves for those big jumps. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow night. Maybe not tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. I got some other stuff. And looking at, stuff I need to deal with, I don't really enjoy working real hard on a Sunday. I'd like to get my car done tomorrow, take the kids, get all my work done, maybe do a Cinderella day, and then maybe go out tomorrow if I can wrap my body around it, but not today. I'm really not ready for it. And most people in Denver don't go out on a Friday. They go out on a Saturday. And we're lame about it. We don't even leave until 10, and the place closes at 2. So that tells you how much partying we really do. Honestly, it's the truth. So, that's what's on the plate. The reverse possibility is you need to put it down. If you're just all about that life and you haven't really stepped into, we're really just putting on different, we're putting on our skin. We're wearing our skin. And, not the skin that people tell us that we need to wear and what it needs to look like, but our true essence. And that's getting back to it. But it's a lot of work, and that's what I said. As much as it's like, taking it off is hard, it's just as hard as putting it back on. Waking up every morning realizing, damn, I got a whole nother day of trials and tribulations ahead of me. God is going to fuck with me all day today. He is going to take me through all kinds of bullshit. My job is not to worry about no bullshit, not to act up with these fucking people, try to be all happy-go-lucky, try to listen to good music, keep my vibes high, eat good foods, love my body, get lots of rest. Okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And that's really, God just wants you to have a good day. And sometimes, dude, you are fully in your way. And that's the perfectionism. You put way too much on you because other people told you that you had to wear that. My kids are 14 and 12. There's no reason. It's like weird stepdad shit. Like if some dude came to the door and they were acting all weird, like played weird stepdad games with him or something, She's going on a date. I'm not even nowhere near that. This is pretty. How am I going to go from here to marriage? And there might be some. I might be missing something. I might be missing some steps here. I heard. R. Kelly, step in the name of love. I'm gonna step in shit if I'm not careful. Hey, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Laters, haters.